Yo, what's up, Malone? It's Buzzpeter1582, and welcome back to another top 10. Now, I am tired. I am sick and tired. Well, not technically sick, but hey. That was a little skip there. But hey, well, what is up, Malone? It's Buzzpeter1582, and welcome back to another top 10. Today's topic is about weapons in video games. Now, before I start this, I want to do some quick announcements first. Number one, I am not going to be available this week. I'm going to pre-record videos today, all 5. I'm gonna pre-record 5 videos today, and if you guys want to get this song, I'll leave a link in the description. It's called the Uncharted 4 theme orchestral remix. So if you guys want to get it, I'll put a link in the description. And also, you guys will be able to like subscribe to me and see my playlist now because of this new thing they have for YouTube now. I'm kind of late on it, sorry. That I can just put my subscribe and my they're called end cards, that's what they're called, and you guys can like check those out and do everything on it. Yay! So anyway, today's topic is about top 10 weapons of video games. Now, I just want to say for a fact, I think I already did this already, but I just want to recognize you guys again. Remember this. I am not going to be here this whole week. I'm going to be doing a big old project on something that's going to celebrate. If we ever hit 20 subscribers. We're at 60 right now. 60 subscribers. No, I'm sorry. 16. I meant 60 subscribers. If we ever make to 20, I'll upload the video. And I'll thank you guys so much for it. I will. And that's actually what I'm going to be doing all week. So that's why I'm going to be pre-record videos today. So you guys don't have to, like, not be available for me. But, and to you as well. But anyway, Malones, I'm already going 2 minutes through this. But let's get right to it. So number 10 is the dildo bat. From Saints Row. Now, if you guys don't know about the Dildo Bat is like the funniest, hilarious, one-hit KO weapon in Saints Row. It's funny as fuck. I remember playing this in multiplayer and in co-op. It was so funny, it was. And this is actually an Easter egg in Saints Row 4 that I actually had to figure out myself. And then I actually researched it on YouTube. And I was actually surprised. But the Dildo Bat, it's so fucking hilarious. If you guys ever tried out the Dildo Bat in Saints Row 3, you all know that it's a one-hit KO weapon in Saints Row. It's like the best weapon in Saints Row ever. Best melee weapon. And trust me, it's so fucking awesome. And I really love the Dildo Bat. In fact, I'm going to be saying Dildo Bat a lot now in this video because it's in my mind now because it's fucking stupid. But that was number 10, Saints Row Dildo Bat. Now on to number 9. I'll give you a hint for this one. The other one I was supposed to, but yeah. Now I'll give you a hint for this one. It's from Minecraft. Sunday uses it. The Diamond Minecart uses it. Popular MMOs use it. I'll give you 3 seconds. Done. It's the Diamond Sword. Now, I know what you're all gonna say. Fred, why would you want to go for a weak Minecraft weapon? I mean, you could have just went for a modded weapon. Man, dude, fuck you. I don't need you. Listen, I'm talking about regular Minecraft, not modded Minecraft. Because modded Minecraft, that shit, you can just get off of eBay. Trust me, search it up. But, the Diamond Sword, why I chose this is because the Diamond Sword, it helped me a lot in Minecraft. It actually helped all of us, especially Sunday, Popular MMOs, Dan TDM, Beijing Canadian. There's more. I know there's a lot of fucking Minecraft YouTubers out there, which I don't even call them as regular gamers, because they're not. They only play one simple game every single fucking day, and that's it. They're not supposed to be called gamers. You know what? Sorry. I'm getting sidetracked. But number 9 is the Diamond Sword, because I actually use this sword a lot in Minecraft. Even when I played modded versions, I will always use the Diamond Sword, because the Diamond Sword is like the best weapon I ever had in Minecraft, because other than the Ender Pearls, of course, because the Diamond Sword I actually used to penetrate the Ender Dragon's asshole. It was actually a funny story, actually. Once upon a time, I actually took a Diamond Sword. I made it, and when I got all of my armor ready and everything, I went to go to the Ender Portal, and when I did, I actually didn't enchant my Diamond Sword. I forgot about that, and so I just like tried to kill the Ender Dragon so many times that I was actually bullshitting there. But when it was the last hit, I was actually going straight for it when it was running away, and I freaking sliced its fucking tail off. Not literally, because you can't do that. But it didn't look like it. It looked like I just penetrated my sword inside its own asshole, and it's so hilarious. It's like it just went wah-pa, super jaw. It's so hilarious, and I even had to censor it when I posted on my my other Twitter account, because I had 2 of them, and it was actually hilarious. It was stupid as well. It's like I just shoved my Diamond Sword right into its pooper, ripped all of its organs out, and then chopped it all up again. I had Ender Dragon blood poop shit on my sword, and it was blown up like it was spazzing out or some crap. Oh god. But anyway, that was number 9, Minecraft Diamond Sword. Don't hate me about the Minecraft YouTubers. I really do not like them at all. But number 8, I'll give you a hint. It's from Super Smash Brothers. It's basically a weapon, an item, it's actually called, that you can use in all the games. It's basically like my favorite weapon in Super Smash Brothers. I'll give you 3 seconds. Done. It's the Beam Sword. Now, I know what y'all gonna say. Pred, why is the whole entire list gotta be melee weapons? Don't worry about it. It's not gonna be all about melee weapons. Don't worry about it. It's just there's more melee weapons for characters in video games. It's just so freaking crazy. And it's stupid as well. So, anyway, the Beam Sword in Super Smash Bros. Is like my favorite of all time because, well, not favorite in this list, but in Super Smash Bros. Because the Beam Sword, it looks badass. I mean, this is like before I knew the lightsaber, so this is what I actually knew. And Beam Sword was really my favorite item in there because when I used Fox in Super Smash Bros. 64, and we had items on. P.S. I do not like items in Super Smash Brothers ever because I'm a competitive player. I only do 1v1 FD, no items, let's go! And that's it. But the Beam Sword, it's like it's so cool. I used to like the Beam Sword because the Beam Sword I knew before I knew about the lightsaber in Star Wars. I know what y'all gonna say. Pred, you're a fucking nerd. Shut up. But the Beam Sword is like my favorite weapon. It is in Super Smash Bros. And you have to admit, the Beam Sword looks awesome on Fox in Smash 4. You cannot hate on that. But that's number 8, Super Smash Brothers, the Beam Sword. Now on to number 7. This weapon is from my favorite games of all time. My favorite series of games ever. It's your first ever weapon ever. The game is Ratchet & Clank. I give you 3 seconds. Done. It's the Omni Wrench. Now I know what y'all gonna say. Pred, why the Omni Wrench? I mean, it's Ratchet & Clank. It's a shooter. You know you can just get other weapons, right? Dude, shut up! Shut your toothless asshole face up. I don't need you right now. Because the Omni Wrench, all of you can hate. Because the Omni Wrench is my favorite weapon in Ratchet & Clank. And it's always been. It's always gonna be. Because you wanna know why? 2 reasons. 1, it's the first weapon you ever get. And 2, you don't run out of ammo. You have to admit, the Omni Wrench is the best weapon in that entire game. Well, for me. And especially how you can just double it by freaking getting upgrades for it. That's even more cool. And power weapon up your arsenal, which is even more cool. Like, if you guys didn't know, in Ratchet & Clank up your arsenal, you'll have 2 of these crates that you can find throughout the game, and they actually give you double bolts or double strength. The double bolts crate, they like double your bolts, of course. The double strength one, it gives you a second Omni Wrench, and both of them are on fire. Now that is badass. This is what I like by the Omni Wrench as well. And also how the Omni Wrench actually made it to PlayStation All-Stars, because at first I thought the Omni Wrench wasn't, because you know of the other melee weapons that Ratchet & Clank has, because Ratchet has the Magma Whip, I think that's what it's called, Magma Whip, and the other certain kind of weapons I forgot, but I never knew that he was actually going to still use the Omni Wrench in PlayStation All-Stars. But Omni Wrench is always going to be my favorite melee weapon in Ratchet & Clank. And it's always going to be, because it's your first weapon you ever have, and it's never going to be running out of ammo. So come on. So that was number 7, Ratchet & Clank, the Omni Wrench. Now, number 6. Now this is actually a long range weapon now. Finally, a long range weapon. Now, and then it's from Legend of Zelda. You guys should know about this. I'll give you 3 seconds. Done. It's the bow and arrow. What? Said no one that actually likes Predator 1582 ever. Because guess what? I know what you're gonna say. Dude! Fred! Why the bow and arrow? Isn't that the most weak weapon of all time? I mean, you could go for the crossbow. Listen, I would have went for the crossbow, but the bow and arrow is actually the best weapon I actually played for Legend of Zelda. Because the bow and arrow is actually much better than the crossbow, if you guys didn't know. Because its durability is actually much better, and its arrows are actually most damage, actually. So the bow and arrow is still going to be my favorite of the Legend of Zelda, because how the bow and arrow from Legend of Zelda is like your only long range weapon you can have, other than the boomerang and the long shot. Or claw shot, whatever kind of series Legend of Zelda is having now. But the bow and arrow will always be my favorite in Legend of Zelda, because it's basically in every single installment of Legend of Zelda. Every single installment, even the other series ones, Wind Waker. So you cannot tell me that the bow and arrow is not the weakest weapon ever. It's a strong weapon. It may not be the best weapon, but it is a strong weapon. This is why I love the bow and arrow also, because at least it's a strong weapon you can have. And it's even more crazy how they didn't like take the bow and arrow in Smash 64, which is very, very weird. They actually like made Link's neutral special in Smash 64 the boomerang instead of a bow and arrow, which is even more weird, because Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask you had the bow and arrow. I don't know why Sakurai did that, but I don't care. But the bow and arrow is gonna be my favorite of Legend of Zelda, and it's actually the only. No. There's actually more of long range weapons in here, so don't worry about it. But I also have to admit, I did shoot ball sacks and buttholes when I was playing Legend of Zelda with a bow and arrow. Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm a fuckboy. I know how to do that. But that was number 6, Legend of Zelda. Bow and arrow. Now, number 5. I give you a hint. It's from the person who was never expected to be in Smash. It's Final Fantasy VII. I'll give you 3 seconds. Done. It's the Buster Sword. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Actually, you're not going to say anything, because the Buster Sword is actually a good weapon. But the Buster Sword, you're wondering why I love this weapon. Well, 2 reasons. 1, there's different variations of the Buster Sword. Because there's Advent Children, the Buster Sword, and the regular Buster Sword. And they both still look badass, so you can't tell me not. And also, it's huge! It's like the biggest fucking weapon I've ever seen as a sword. It's actually the first ever melee weapon I've ever seen in a video game, actually, the Buster Sword. And it's very, very huge. It's crazy as fuck. It's bigger than, well, almost big as Cloud's body, which is even crazy. The Buster Sword is a magnificent weapon. You cannot lie to me. The Buster Sword is like one of the greatest swords you can have in a video game and in real life, other than the Master Sword, of course. But the Buster Sword is so cool. It is. It's so fucking cool. So, also how I can use the Buster Sword for like killing people long range is even more cool. But that is number 5, Final Fantasy VII, the Buster Sword. Now the number 4 one really cracks me up. It's from an all-party game. You can play this online. It's GTA 5. I give you 3 seconds. Done. It's the C4. Now, if you're wondering why it's the C4 and not like any other kind of weapon I can have, like the baseball bat or the hammer or, let's see, like cars or something, well, the C4, it's hilarious. The C4, when you play in GTA 5, you like plant everything down. It's so hilarious. You can just like put one there, put one there. You can plant on your car, put it on your friend's car, and then when they come over, you can race each other. And when he's about to go to the finish line, you just go next to him and boom, bitch! Wow! That'd be so awesome. Oh god, that spit there, that was not cool. But the GTA 5 C4 is so awesome and it's so hilarious. And I never played GTA 5 in my entire life yet, but I want to. It's so cool. And I want to play C4. I want to plant the C4 so many times. I will plant it there, plant it there. When I'm playing online, I'll be like, bah! Boom! I'll be like the new Osama bin Laden in GTA 5. But now, that was number 4, GTA 5. If you guys know GTA 5, it's Grand Theft Auto 5, sorry. C4. Number 3. I actually just looked up this weapon like a few days ago because I played Fallout 4 before. I played the demo version and it was actually very enjoyable to me. But there's this one weapon that I really loved when playing Fallout 4, and of course it's another melee weapon. I'm sorry, but the other two are gonna be long range. Trust me. But let's see. Number 3 is from Fallout 4. I'll give you 3 seconds. Done. The Assaultron Blade. Now, you might be thinking, the Assaultron Blade sounds like it's from Transformers. I know what you're thinking. It does sound like it's from Transformers, but it isn't. It's from Fallout 4. Now, if you don't know what the Assaultron Blade is, it's that one sword that you can put on fire. You can put it on fire! It's so cool! Now, I actually used the Assaultron Blade once or twice, and it's actually the most menacing sword I could use, other than the brass knucks, of course. But the Assaultron Blade is so fucking cool. It is. I mean, if you actually compare that to the Master Sword, I think both of them can be even, but who knows? Because the Assaultron Blade, you can light it on fire! So, I don't know. The Assaultron Blade is so cool. It is. It's so fucking awesome. I heard that it's made a mix of titanium and steel. That's what I heard of. I don't think it's real, but it's so cool. The Assaultron Blade is so great. And it's even more weird how it's in Fallout 4, not in other kind of games. This will be a great weapon to actually have in GTA and Dark Souls, and probably a mini version of in Ratchet & Clank. Maybe, because it is a flame sword, so it's very cool. But that was number 3, Fallout 4, Assaultron Blade. Now, to number 2. Number 2. This was gonna make it to number 1, but I played Doom before, so number 2 is from Gears of War. Now, I guess you already know what it is already, so I shouldn't even bother doing 3 seconds, but I'll do it anyway. I'll give you 3 seconds. Done. It's the Chainsaw Lancer. You gotta be joking, because the Chainsaw Lancer, everybody knows. It's a fun weapon. It is. The Chainsaw Lancer, I actually never used. I never used the chainsaw because I'll always be, I'll penetrate you with my bullets. Liney face. But the Chainsaw Lancer is like the best weapon you can have. I even saw gameplay people using it, like Screw Attack and sometimes BB Smash dudes. But that's basically it. But Chainsaw Lancer is so awesome. I even tried to use a chainsaw, but I couldn't use controls because, you know, it was an Xbox controller. But Chainsaw Lancer, it's so awesome. I loved using it. And especially how you can just shoot long range and just up and down in the asshole. I actually saw that. I saw an animation of that, and it was actually very disgusting. How they actually like turned the blade upside down, put it under the enemy, and just like, oh yeah. And it's so disgusting, but I love this weapon anyway. So that was number 2, Gears of War, the Chainsaw Lancer. Now number 1, I already said it, it's from Doom. Now you're wondering which weapon it is. Now I'm gonna leave 2 hints this time. 1, its last 4 numbers is 9,000, and 2, it has the word fucking in it. So there you go. So I gave you 3 seconds. Done. It's the big fucking gun 9000! Now trust me, the BFG 9000 is the best weapon you can have in Doom, because how it also overlapped over time, even in Doom 2016. It's so cool, it's so fucking cool. But the only downfall to it is that it has unlimited ammo. I guess it only has 5 ammo, or 4, 3, maybe. But the BFG 9000 is like the best weapon I saw in all of video game history. This is why it takes my number 1 spot. Because the BFG 9000, the way how it obliterates everything in your sights. Because what was that head motion? But the BFG 9000, it can just obliterate everything, and how its whole name actually is called the Big Fucking Gun 9000. It sounds like a new name for your own kind of penis. So there you go. If you want a name for your own penis, there you go. Call it the BFG 9000. The Big Fucking Gun 9000. That was an orgasm. But anyway, the BFG 9000 takes the spot because the way how it just obliterates everything, and also how you can just like easily find it. Well, easily, but how it like it obliterates everything other than your other kind of weapons like your shotgun and everything. But the BFG 9000, how it actually takes green gamma or energy, Kamehamehas, whatever, Hadokens, whatever it takes. I guess it just uses it to obliterate anything. I don't know what those scientists from Doom were thinking about making this weapon, but I have to say, where did you go to school? What was your degree in gun making? Because this BFG 9000 is the best weapon I've seen in video games ever. But that was number 1, Doom BFG 9000. And there you have it, Home Alones, my top 10 weapons in video games of all time. If you have your own top 10 video games, top 10 weapons in video games of all time, please leave in the comments below. I really do read them, and I don't know. And that's it for today, and I'm gonna pre-record the next 5 videos today, and I'll see y'all Home Alones next time. So, any Home Alones, thank you so much for watching. If you like, subscribe, if you like, if you really subscribe for daily content. I'll see you Home Alones. Don't worship him. Don't worship him. Go away! Just some little kid out there. It's because we have some kids like hanging out over here, so don't worry about them. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like, subscribe, really like, blah 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 blah. I'm out.